heck are you doing all this stuff driving a truck? Because most guys are complaining they don't have enough time driving. Like, I mean, I drove for 25 years. So driving is a long day and you're not always. So even if you have time at the end of the day, who's up for that? Like, you just want to go to bed. How are you finding the time to do all of this stuff? This is amazing.
See, most people normally think with two sides of their brains. I think with four. I can literally drive for like 8 to 9 hours in silence.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's like when I'm driving, I'm literally, it's weird how I'm a very analytical person.
Yeah.
I think of things in my head and I play it out, and it's played out in my head. And all I do, James Patterson just told me, he said the biggest thing authors or new authors could do is that when they write, they tend to stop, and try to fix things. Yeah. He told me, screw that. Just write.
Yeah.
Okay. Just write. And that's exactly what I do. I could drive for 8.5 hours and I could come up with 6 chapters in my head and literally type it out.
Yeah. How do you remember them all? Are you speaking into some kind of recorder device as you're driving down the road? Because I'm the same way. I'm a cartoonist. I come up with an idea. Man, it will keep you up at night if you do not write that down or let it out somewhere, right?
True.
So and I know 100 musicians that all do the same thing, keep a pad beside their night table, whatever. So how are you remembering all of this? Because you've got to, if you're continually coming up with new ideas, you might change the story so many times.
Well, yeah, that's true because like I said, I have a memory. And I know where I want to go. I said the biggest problem is, in North America, please do not take this wrong, is killing somebody in my book. There's only a certain kind of way a character can actually die off in a book. Right, and what I try to do is I try to come up with creativity to try to do it, but do not use it in real life, people. Okay? Yeah. So, but, you're absolutely right. I mean, my brain doesn't stop. I have I will literally be asleep, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'll wake up. And like, oh, and I write it down, and then I mind map it. That's what I normally do. I circle it, and then I mind map it.
Yeah. What got you interested in writing the novels? Is it just you had time to waste? You said, okay, I've done everything else. I'm going to do something new. Why the novel? You watched a good movie. What got you started with that?
See, I listen to audibles.
Okay.
While I'm driving. Yeah. My favorite author right now is Vince Flynn.
Okay.
He died way too young. I don't know if you know him or not.
No.
He's Vince Flynn. He's the one created Mitch Rapp.
Okay.
It's like espionage and things like that. And to me, it's like the narrator who I listen to, where literally he could portray his voice. His name is George Waddell. Okay. And he could portray different voices and things like that. And then what I normally do is when I create a character, my character doesn't have a race. Right. It could be anybody. Right. I literally will put you in the book.
Okay.
You will literally, if you're looking at something or you're fighting someone, you're literally in that book.
Oh, okay.
So it's very fast paced. I get you on the first chapter and I keep you there.
Yeah. So truck driving has to be an awesome way of writing a book because you're meeting people all the time and you're going, this receive. How many shippers and receivers are in your book that have been killed off?
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm so glad you said that because that's the second time we on the same page.